Alright guys, we got a brand new trailer for the Lanterns TV show, and you know, this is a show that I'm kind of worried about a little bit, only because I'm a really big Green Lantern fan. When I was heavy into comic books, it was Batman, Green Lantern, and Justice League. Those were the three books that I read every single week for years, you know, and I even like went back into the catalog of like early 2000s, late 90s, like Green Lantern stuff. Like I deep dived into Green Lantern lore. Like I really got into it. So what I've seen from this show has gotten me worried a little bit in the past. You know, obviously there was like the whole where's the green kind of thing with the first teaser, but even more than that, I haven't been in love with the effects. I haven't been in love with the design of the ring, the design of the costume. You know, it seems like superficial stuff, but like you put all of that superficial stuff together and you kind of end up with a Green Lantern that's not as great as I think it could be. But let's go ahead and check it out. Let's give this a shot. Here we go.
This ring, it's the greatest weapon in the universe. When and if to use it, that's the whole ball game, Junior.
Did you just use that ring to counterfeit money?
No.
Yeah, see, even the
got
effects of
the ring.
You know how I got
making it.
I sure as hell didn't interview for it.
Oh well, shit, maybe you should have. Power like that, shouldn't you have to work for it?
I've been doing this since you were a baby. And the only way you're gonna get this ring is over my dead fucking body.
I think he likes me.
Everybody is lying to us.
We're not leaving here till we find out what they're hiding. Danger's part of the job. You need to be fearless.
How are you chosen for this?
It's only one question. Are you afraid?
Okay, so we're seeing some past Hal Jordan at least. Okay.
You afraid?
Different planets.
Are you afraid?
Okay, there's Guy. Alright.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid? Are you afraid?
I was raised fearless, and I'll do this better than he's ever done it before.
Then go and get it, John Stewart.
Okay, so yeah, I got some thoughts. Okay, I guess the first thing here, let's mute this and then go ahead and just let this play. So my first thing is really just that it seems like they're fighting over the one ring, like not, you know what I mean, like there's only a singular ring here and they're fighting over that. Like I know the idea is always supposed to be that John Stewart is the backup replacement for Hal Jordan or whatever, but this one seems like it's going to be actually like, oh, Hal Jordan is retiring by the end of the show or something, and John Stewart's going to take his ring, which is not typically how the story goes. Normally John Stewart gets his own ring, you know, so you just have multiple Earth-based Green Lanterns, but there only seems to be the one ring that they're kind of arguing over. Like Hal Jordan's training him, and yet he seems very reluctant to give up the ring, so I'm not exactly sure what the plot is, like what's happening. And also Hal Jordan is like, he seems to be much more of a darker character than normal, right? Like I know that he goes through this whole parallax thing in the comics, but that's usually after very specific events, so I'm almost wondering if the Guardians are gonna like force his retirement because they kind of sense that something's off about him. So they have him train John Stewart, and then like maybe by the end of the series we get Parallax Hal Jordan. I don't know, but it'd be interesting. And the way that the way that he forms the money here, or any of their constructs, right? So I know like this one definitely looks like how they did it in the Superman movie, right? So generally they're all going to look very similar to that. I get that. I didn't love the way that they had it look. Like it's like little particles being fused into creating this thing. I always preferred it to be like, you know, like a drawn out beam of light coming from the ring to create this thing. And this like interesting like particle effect that they have going on to form the objects, I don't know if I love that. Again, it's like nitpicky nerd shit, but that's where I'm at with this, you know. So I don't love the design of the ring. I don't love the way that they form the constructs. I would have preferred it to be like an actual beam of light coming from the ring to create the thing. You know, and again, here it's like this weird fluid construct type thing. Okay. And yeah, Hal Jordan seems very reluctant to give up the ring, and yet he's also training this guy. So they got like a weird dynamic going on. And this is another thing. And yes, this is the way it was in the Superman movie. Again, so I get that it's going to look the same. In the comics and in the cartoon shows and everywhere, normally when you see a Green Lantern flying around, they have the green outline around them, like it, you know, like they're being powered by the ring, right? So you see them with like this, literally a green glowing outline. But in the movie and in this show, they just fly like nothing. Like there's just, you know what I mean? Like there's no green glow. There's nothing about them. They literally just start going up in the air. And I don't know. It feels like it doesn't feel as cool as it could. You know what I mean? Like it feels like it could look cooler if they had just added the green glow. Like just make it more Green Lantern powered, you know? But instead it's just like a guy flying, you know? It might as well just be the same Superman effect, right? And yeah, beyond all of that, beyond all like the aesthetic stuff that I'm talking about, the plot of this like western town, there's some kind of murder mystery conspiracy going on here. And then the whole time it's going to be Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan fighting over the one ring for some reason instead of him having his own ring. I don't really understand why that's a thing. I don't know. I'm just saying that guy, it feels nitpicky, but I do have issue with it, right? Like I'm a big fan of Green Lantern, and it feels like they're doing several things that I would not have done. Okay. This planet, I am glad to see that we're going off planet at least at some point, so that's cool, you know. And look, I understand it's a TV show, there's a budget, right? Like that's probably that greatly incentivized them to do like a small town western thing because of the budget, you know. Like we can't afford to do all these alien planets, but you know, again, I have to question, then why are you doing a Green Lantern TV show? If you can't put the budget into it to do what it would be, you know, in outer space, then why are you doing it? I don't understand. Who's making you do this? And the suit, you know, this is just another thing on top of it. The suit, it's okay. I wish, again, just like the last teaser, I wish we could get like a lit up shot of this suit, because it's still in the darkness. It looks all dirty and beat up. I can't even tell like what colors are supposed to be where. It looks like it might have some white in the front here, which is interesting, instead of being on the sides. I don't know. It's okay, but I need to see a better shot of this suit. But for some reason they keep refusing to like show us in the daytime, in the light, what does the suit look like. I want to know what it looks like. And we get another shot here where it looks more brown again, so kind of weird. I don't know what's happening here. So is Hal captured in some kind of ray field, or is this just like an image projection? I don't know what I'm looking at here, or who this other guy is. That's interesting. Okay. So we're kind of seeing glimpses of their past, him and the Marines, and Guy Gardner shows up, so that's cool. You know, him as a test pilot. So I don't know. I'm still very worried about this show, guys. I'll be honest with you. Like I can feel the people behind the scenes saying like, well, we can't do this scene and we can't do that scene. We got to save on budget. And also I can see the people going like, oh, well, what if Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, there was only one Green Lantern ring, and they were both kind of fighting over it because Hal Jordan doesn't want to give it up, so we have character tension between the two. And I'm like, that... I don't know. This is not how I would have written this show, is what I'm saying. Hopefully, there's more context here, and I'm way off. And hopefully I love the show, and this whole weird conflict of them fighting over a ring is, like, that's not really what it is, and that's not what's happening. Also, who is this lady supposed to be? Because he's, like, confiding in her about the Green Lantern ring, which seems like a lot of information to give to just some person, right? Like, you'd normally talk to another Green Lantern or maybe one of the Guardians of the Galaxy or something about all this. This seems to be just some lady. I'm not really sure what's happening here. But okay. Also, I'm curious, you know, because of the budget, are they even going to show the Guardians of the Galaxy? Are they going to call them something else? Or are they just going to say Guardians? Because obviously, because of the MCU and James Gunn specifically, we now have a much more well-known Guardians of the Galaxy. So I doubt they'll call them that. Probably just the Guardians. Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna reserve my judgment until I actually watch the show and I get more context to what these plot points are. But based on what I've seen and everything we're able to tie together, I'm pretty worried. I'm worried that they were pretty liberal with the Green Lantern lore, and they just kind of made up conflict where there was none before. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Are you big Green Lantern fans? Do you know, like, all the stuff I'm talking about when I'm kind of pointing out these nitpicky little things? Or are you excited by this and you still have hope and you're gonna wait to see? So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later.